Theme song. Welcome back to Solid Content and welcome to Tavern Master. I streamed the game already and we had a lot of fun with it, but I'm just going to get going on setting up a little tavern here just to talk about the topic of today's video, which is, should you buy it? So I've got this little building here. I'm going to toss in a couple of windows just for fun here. This is like our starter tavern, okay? And we'll go back here. And right away, one of the things that Crossroads Inn people will be wondering is, what is the placement like? Can I do gridless placement? Well, sadly, you can't. But I think you'll be happy with the lack of bugs that you find in the game compared to Crossroads Inn. So that's another thing to consider here. But yeah, you're a little more limited in your decorations than you might be in Crossroads Inn. But I'll show you kind of how the menu works. So obviously you have your approximate guests per day up here on the right. The prestige, which is going to allow you to run bigger events. We'll get to that in a second. And your money here, of course, your doubloons. But also we're going to need some staff here. So we're going to go over here and hire ourselves a bartender. And a lot of the stats here are definitely useful to think about for planning for the future. Like, can they walk upstairs quickly, which you'll see with the servers. But for right now, we just need to get started. So I'm going to buy like sort of a middle of the road guy like Jack here, who gains experience fast. So you can level all these stats up. Not to worry when you're starting out early. I like getting one tip for, like more tips for every drink served, but I think I'm going to go with carrying 8 drinks at the same time because we're going to get a lot more out of Annabelle early on then once we start to get a busy tavern. So I think once we've got those people moving in here, it looks like it's like a kind of a dark, like a stormy day. I think it's the daytime. Oh, it's 7 a.m. So yeah, I guess that was just before the sun came up. But as you can see, there's like a little castle off to the side here, which seems to be where a lot of trade is going on or something. So this is actually a very well-placed tavern because there's a lot of foot traffic. So hopefully we can get them in here. But we've got to feed them with something, which brings me to my next thing that's a little different than Crossroads Inn, which is you're not really looking to the larger map to supply your resources. So you can actually just refill, boom, now our beer is refilled. Somebody on the stream commented that this mechanic feels a little bit mobile gamey, which can be sort of a negative thing, but I don't hate it. It just depends what sorts of things you want to do with the game. Like, what's interesting with Crossroads Inn is you have to time your purchases and make sure that you're bringing in enough items, but you also have storage for those items, and that you're bringing them in time so that you don't run out. Whereas with this game, that mechanic is very much sort of put to the side so that you can focus on other things like the adventure mechanic and down here, the research mechanic. So the research mechanic is going to unlock more stuff. I think we've all dealt with research trees before, so this is not new. Don't have to say much about that. However, this research works based on a couple of things. Later in the game, you need to do actual, where is it here? You need to do actual research by hiring researchers. But for now, the research is basically just experience. So I'd really want these musicians. So first I've got to get the kitchen unlocked. So I need 25 common guests before I unlock the kitchen. Once I've got all this stuff unlocked, I'm going to get 50 common guests. I'm going to unlock special events, and that's where we get into events, which I might flash forward to show you in a little bit. But let's speed up time here. Kind of watch our customers coming in and being served. Unfortunately, you don't really have much detail or drill down into the customers. Like, I'm clicking on them, and they're not telling me too much. If I move something, like if I go into build mode and hold down, or no wait, wrong mode. If I go into furniture mode and hold down and move this bench, and then exit out of the game, he has been sent home. He's very upset with me. So he decided to leave, so we're going to put that bench back, because we definitely don't want to kick people out anymore. You're going to lose popularity, people are going to be upset with you if you send home too many people angry, either through not serving them in time, or, moving their bench out from underneath them, which is, I know, it's quite rude. It's quite rude. Well, we've done it. We've unlocked a kitchen in our first day here, and they gave us 800 doubloons with which to build it. So those instructions there go over in detail how to expand it, but I'm just going to go ahead and do this. These aren't too expensive, so I think we can build like a decent-sized kitchen here, and then we'll get a door placed right here. Weird that there's no doors. There's just door openings, but it's okay. I'll just get over it, Sometimes you just have to get over things. Let's go with this kind of stone in here. And then back out, and let's get our building going on here. We need some lights in here so that our chefs can see what they're doing. And as you can see, there's a little bit of overlap, which I really like how it kind of generates what the lighting would even look like. That kind of offers you an option to, you know, maybe take some decoration into mind. Like, oh, how do I want to do this? Now, the kitchen needs one plate shelf and the counter. And it looks like the servers are on this side, so I'm going to rotate it here. Let's put it like this way this time. So they kind of come in. They have a bit of entry space here where they can all stand, and maybe they can, you know, look out the window while they wait for their dish to be served. And then I believe we need a crate here as well. Can I place that there? Okay, so it overlaps a little bit. So the crate takes a fair amount of room, actually. Let's put it like right there, and another one there. That's going to hold a fair amount of ingredients, and we're out of money now, but that's okay. We have to unlock the other stuff anyway. Oh, also, on Solid Content, don't forget that there are rugs. Rugs aplenty, and more rugs, and more rugs, and more rugs. Look at these rugs. Oh, an animal skin. I don't even think I saw that when I was streaming. I definitely want to use that one. So we got our kitchen looking pretty good here. We're going to need this more space later on, trust me. Once you research some more stuff, you're going to need it. Right off the bat, the only thing you have unlocked are desserts. So you might want to go with somebody who's already at least a little bit okay at desserts. I'm looking at maybe one of these two guys. Receive $2 bonus for every main course served, so that'll come handy later. This is a bonus for every dessert served, which would come in handy right now. So I kind of like this gentleman here, Mr. Adam. Although, hey, walking speed doesn't increase when carrying something. Yeah, I don't think we have to worry about that. As long as we keep the kitchen fairly efficient in size, he's not going to slow down too much while carrying. So let's grab this person. So we can start making money right away. There was our stats, by the way. We can start making money right away the second day. And of course we've got some quests down here in the center. So these are going to unlock and then give you more decorative items, recipes, and guests and events and things. Oh, and elite chefs. Elite staff are always fun to kind of bring in. So we've got our chef here, and the mechanic is very similar for buying ingredients for food, right? So you've got all these. You can fill these up and eventually unlock some more. These ones are actually very interesting. They are gained only through the events, which we'll unlock shortly on our folks here. As you can see, we've got a little star here and a star here. That's because these folks are ready to upgrade, which means they're going to need an increase in their salary to keep them happy. But also, that's good because we can up their drink pouring speed and various other things. Let's upgrade Annabelle, give her a bit more money, and let's go for speed when not carrying so she can get back to the table faster. The menu is here, and we can unlock certain things, but they're very simple. The menu is, again, this is not something, if you're wanting to dive in, like Recipe for Disaster and make a menu, or if you want to go hunting around for different menus in your tavern, then you're looking at a Crossroads Inn, or like I said, Recipe for Disaster. But these ones are more like things that you can level up. So the experience here is leveling up your certain menu items, strategically taking them off the menu. Let's say you've run out of money, you don't have a lot of like coconuts around, you can take these off the menu for the time being, and eventually I believe you can research upping the price as well. So yeah, all in all, it's pretty fun. I have 81 doubloons. I want to save up a bit more, a few more doubloons here, because I need to place the most important thing that every tavern can place here, which is, of course, a rug. So 100 doubloons here, a long carpet. We can just do like a giant carpet underneath both of these. No, let's do a medium carpet right under this table here, just like that. That's what I'm talking about. Now it's starting to look like a tavern. I really like the camera controls in the game. I really like the pathing and obviously the solid design of the game. Like, there are no bugs that I've run into yet. This is a very solid game. Ooh, I need some more research. Let's research more guests per day. So there's plenty to do in the early game, plenty of things to plan out as you get going here. But I'm going to jump to the mid-game tavern we were doing in the live stream, and let's do a little bit more building. Let's get into the late-game stuff, the hotel. And here we are with a more mid to late game tavern right here. As you can see, I've got a little grassy under knoll, whatever you want to call that, for some folks to sit if they want to get a nice little river breeze. And we'll call this the like castle view corner, so you can kind of sit outside. Then you've got the balcony here, the patio, and then down into our hustling, bustling tavern down here. Things are looking very good. We hired some more staff, which definitely seems to be keeping up with the amount of drinks piling up on the counter, so I feel like that's going in a good direction here. And as you can see, like I've been saying, like you can still really get into the decoration styles. You can still have yourself a wonderful time building out this. So this is my little adventurer's room. And the adventurers are great. So they're the what you send to go get certain ingredients. For example, in the crate over here, we've got our regular peasant ingredients, and then over here we have our fancier kind of things for the feasts and for the special people to eat, like pea pods. So we're gonna send these adventurers out to get some more pea pods. It's a difficulty of 80, so it's not that hard to deal with. So we'll send just 3 folks out to go protect the villagers, and in reward I will get 8 pea pods. Seems like there should be an easier way, but we'll just send them out to do it. Now this is 76% for some fish, and let's go do that, because as you can see here, I actually have not enough space in the crates for this stuff. So I need more crates, but crates, unlike, something like Crossroads, I hate to keep comparing it, but let's be honest, something like crates, like this, we can only have the maximum number of 2 of these. So eventually, once we research enough, we'll be able to get to unlimited bars, unlimited kitchens, at which point we can then create more kitchens and create more props for our kitchen folks. We can have more storage. Hopefully that allows us to have more storage at least. At any rate, we're also working on barrel storage, which I was just reading is a really awesome mechanic whereby it can take away some of the micromanaging of ingredients. So if you have some crates per floor, they'll automatically buy and fill up your tavern. I assume your crates for food and your actual bar for all the tavern ingredients. But as you can see here, we've sent our adventurers off on an adventure. We've got, an absolute plethora of people coming and going to the old Tavern and Shirley here. Love it. Big fan, big fan. And our musicians are playing nicely. We've got the full band going, of course. I think what we need to do is spend some of these 42,000 doubloons on the 2nd floor. Time to get ourselves some real nice hotel rooms going on. We have not done that, and we just recently unlocked big hotel furniture after I basically just, pushed through unlocking these other ones here. So I think we need to get started on that. Let's make sure we go and upgrade our Alice here. We're going to give her an upgrade. She's 100% happy, so we don't need to boost her salary, but this will be good. We'll get her a little faster going up the stairs. So she's officially got better calves now. Now, Shay is already pretty good here, so we'll go speed with not carrying drinks, so that's good. There we go. Let's get an event going on. Now, the events are a lot of fun, and it's kind of how you get you can force certain gold guests to come in, or rare guests, or eventually royals to come in, which is going to help unlock more research, and it's just generally, they spend more and stuff like that. I can't wait to get to these ones. I want to unlock these, but I'm a couple of quests away from unlocking the Pirate Gathering. However, one of my personal favorites, and you'll see why at the end here, is the Executioner's Meetup. So we're going to schedule that for tomorrow, and we're going to get going on some rooms here. Now this is where it's time to shine. So let's do some more basic rooms, so we still have the money, and then we're going to do some more premier rooms right here. Now, when I say basic, I don't mean simple beds, though. We got to go, pretty good here. Like maybe with a strong bed. And we'll put it kind of in the middle. Let's put it here. 110 doubloons. I assume that's how much it's, going to pay a night to have somebody stay there. Let's get a nice, huge wardrobe, medium wardrobe. What about a medium wardrobe? That kind of looks nice, right here in the corner like that. Now there's a lot of things that you need. I forget which things it is. Maybe a chest would be good too, actually. At the foot of the bed. Oh, this is just like Crossroads. Okay, there we go. So a lot of this stuff is stuff that you don't necessarily need. You don't need a writing table, but you definitely need a bed and a wardrobe. I was wrong. I think the writing table is necessary, 100%. Let's get a boost here. We got a lot of money, so let's get a mirror in here for this person. Like I said, this is not going to be a premier room, but it's going to still be a good room. Where's Misk? Misk would have some bedside tables. There we go. Got a couple of bedside tables in there. And then we don't need a room divider or any of this fancy stuff. Let's decorate it with plant in the corner. Does he have a window? This guy doesn't have a window. Oh, he does have a window right there over the writing table. That's awesome. So that'll be good. A bookshelf would be nice. Now let's give him some curtains here and here. Just to kind of give him a little sense of purpose, I guess. I don't know what that means. While we're at it, though, I will make mention of the music. Pretty big fan of the music. Yeah, of course, you're going to have candle over your bed, so you can kind of you're lying on the bed, and you go, and just blow it out and then go to sleep. I don't think we need any more. Oh, let's put a chandelier in the corner there. So that's looking nice. And then to tie it all together, as they are known to say, let's get a rug in here. Maybe a medium carpet right under there, like that. Okay, so this is what we're dealing with here. Now, if we go to the build menu, we can go to the wall textures. I wish there was a better wall texture for this gentleman. Oh, I kind of like this, though. Let's do that on this. And then I think we've done this in Crossroads Inn before, where it's like, this is the outer wall. So, you know, you're going to have more structural. There we go. Yeah, that's a good-looking room right there. I would stay in that room. Okay, let's try to change it up here a little bit with this one. Let's go for a, I mean, we could make a poor person room. We could actually, like, let's make an econo room. Comfortable bed for $450. This does fit 2 people, but it's going to fit 2, yeah, this is built to fit 2 econo people, right? These people are, like, not doing that great with their life. So, miscellaneous, we, of course, want our bedside tables, which seem a little turned around, so I'll have to turn those around. That was my bad. They need a writing table, which I, very silly of me, thought was not a necessary thing. And then we'll give them like a good cabinet right here. There we are. So this room is active now. It's got the old candle over the bed as usual, and I think we can get a candle over here. So that's like a pretty nice room so far. Decoration-wise, what says like kind of poor person to you? A coat rack? Coat racks are tricky, right? Because like you put them in your house so you can seem fancy, but then you never see them in fancy houses. Oh, maybe this person has some like curtains over there. There, that looks nice. This person has no curtains. This is our econo room, right? This is the room where it's like you just need a room. You just need to rest your weary head. So we'll get you a bookshelf though, or I guess that's a bookshelf, yeah. And maybe like some horns. Can we put horns over the? Oh, see if I can put those over the thing. Yeah. Now, it is saying that horns are fairly fancy. That's a plus 100 on prestige. But, personally, I don't know. I think it's a little, like, weird to put them in your bedroom. I'm now going to get so many comments from people who are like, I got horns in my bedroom. And I'll be like, I'm so sorry about that. Okay, that looks kind of nice. I like the look of this one. This is a good look. Let's go ahead with that thing that we did, though, where we were like, no, this is the outside wall here. So that looks pretty good there. That's looking pretty good. Now this interior, I guess I decided to do stone in the hallway, but that's okay. So we got another room there. That's looking like pretty good, but you'll see right away, right? You see how it's kind of like a little tricky to necessarily, like to fully decorate everything? There's options around, right? There's things you can use, but you look at them and you're like, yeah, okay, we probably use these up pretty quick, I imagine. What about special? What's special? Is these adventure as well? Research desk. We could put researchers in here. That'd be kind of fun. Now, we've used our Dutch ships at Comsea, and we've used the harvest. Those are some quests that we unlocked that got us those. But we got those 2 rooms there. Let's get this room in here. Now, this is the premier room. We're going hard on this room now. We're going to go fully, yeah, the most expensive bed we can get. Luxe bed. Okay, it's going to go over here. All right. I want a... Where's miscellaneous? No, decorations. I would like a, where is it? Here we go. Fireplace. Where can I place it? I'll put it in the corner, like so. And then I believe I can actually place chairs. You just can't if you place them around tables, then people will just come and use them. Oh, let's have like one of these here and here. I mean, it should be bright enough. Decorations. Let's get our telescope there so you can, like, perv on some people across the way. Although there's nothing over there. You can perv on the bears washing themselves. Okay, let's do... I think the fanciest version here is probably a candle. A chandelier. Maybe in this corner here. And over in this corner here. Looks pretty good. Okay, decorations-wise, let's keep going here. We're not done yet. This has probably got to have some paintings in it. Paintings of this lady here and her mom. We'll put her mom there. Maybe, yeah, that's enough paintings. Let's not go crazy. If there's one thing I learned from my other tavern simulator games, which will not be mentioned, you know, you don't want to go too crazy. We could do a rug right here, maybe. Then is there like, I know there's small ones. There's these tiny little guys. I'm not really sure how to use them, to be honest, because everything's sort of Doesn't quite line up with them. Ooh, animal skin under the... No, animal skin right here. Similar to the room downstairs, the adventurer room, but it is a good look. To complement this, we'll go with like a green here, which again, it's like offset just slightly. And a fun tip here, if you're not able to select the rugs underneath, you just go to Carpets tab when you're in the items shop, and then you can kind of move things over. So for some reason, we were really allowed to put our bed. I see. It doesn't quite line up with the rug, unfortunately. So let's actually go. Let's take this rug. Oops, carpets. Let's take the rug and rotate it then. Like that. Yeah, that looks better. That looks a little more symmetrical, at least. So if we go back into here, decorations, I can see that we haven't placed a wardrobe and a writing table, so we better get those. Let's get a huge wardrobe up against this wall here. And, of course, we need the writing table. Now, this room, there's not a lot of room in it, is there? As far as placing, like, a bathtub. That's fine. This one doesn't have a bathtub in it. It'll have a clock. The grandfather clock right near the door. That looks good. Yeah, that looks nice. We got a mirror for this person to use, too. Okay, this is good. Now, what are we missing? Oh, maybe it needs... I'm just going to place this here. No, it doesn't seem to need that. Room divider? Nope. Oh, end tables? Okay, let's sell these here. That cost me a lot of money, but we're trying to figure out what we're missing here. So we are missing something. We got our bed. We've got our writing table. Whoops. Let's move it over. Maybe it's kind of like blocked out in the area there. Rooms with a bed can only contain wardrobes, decorations, and lights. This is a room either has a table, bench, stairs, a bar, research desk, or something that belongs in the kitchen. Ah, darn. See, now, this is, why I made this video. Is it worth buying? I still think it's a fun game. However, yeah, just placing those 2 chairs means this room's not functional. So I don't know how to feel about that. Because, as you know, I like placing props. So I think to make this game very bug-proof, which, kudos for them to do that, they have an issue cropping up where they've had to make it so like certain things just simply don't work in the game. How do I feel about that? Not great. Okay, but regardless, here we have a fairly decent premium room, and we still have 22,000 doubloons left. So let's finish this room off here. And, hang on, let's go, rooms there. Beds, luxe bed, we can make it a luxe single. Yeah, let's make it a luxe single, and I kind of want to use the, this is more of a privacy room, okay? This room is, this person here values their privacy, and they say it like that. So there's going to be a room divider here. We'll put a bedside table over here. And then they can have a little light there for their bed. Then over here, we kind of want them to have, oh yeah, their wardrobe should be here. We'll give them a huge wardrobe, why not? Yeah, that works. Okay. Then, oh yeah, see, no, they didn't actually, yeah, so it didn't need the writing table. I'm not sure. Some of them don't, some of them do, some of them don't. I'm not 100% sure how the writing table is sort of sorted out. We can do this here. This window also needs one, but I'd love to go in and change the color of that. I'm sure we'll do that in the buy menu after. So, this is feeling good here, but I think we also need this person to be able to take a bath. Right in the corner there is the bathtub. And maybe another privacy sort of thing. That's kind of nice. You walk into your room. Yeah, very private. You walk into your room. You've got this writing desk, which is kind of at the end of it. So that's, if you're worried that you're going to get attacked, that might not be the best placement for that. In fact, why don't we, here, let's go out of this, because you have to do that to move things. Let's put the writing table over there. Let's put this here next to the curtain. Let's go with a red. Yeah, and same thing with this one. We'll go with the red for that. There we go. Okay, that's looking good. There we go. Okay, now what else goes in this room? Well, we still need just more lighting in this room here. So we'll give you the classic candelabra near the writing table. And I think this is the writer's, you're meant to do like writing retreats in here. So here's some things to like make you feel, make you think, this is to boost your imagination. It's all the nature, paintings and stuff. Oh, that'll be nice. You can look at that while you bathe yourself. Now this one, the boat wheel is speaking to me for some reason. I don't know why, but it wants to be in the room, and who am I to deny it? Let's get another candelabra in here. Like this one, what I like about this room is the sheer amount of coziness going on. Like this is a very cozy room. So I do like that. Let's get an animal rug like under here. And then let's get maybe one of those long ones. There's something about the long ones that I quite like. They're kind of a flex. And it doesn't fit under the bed. Ooh, that's a bit frustrating. Let's go carpets. Oh, hang on. Give me that. Can I move it anywhere? No. I can move it outside. I don't really want to do that, though. How about a rug there? This is a lot of rugs. I just want to see what it looks like. And we'll do the same thing here that we've done before where it's like in bed. Oh, man. Oh, because it's a single bed, right. But I don't hate that. I don't hate that. This is only okay. I really like the detail of the little, how it curls up a little bit right here, how it's bunched up. I really like that. I think that looks awesome. But there we go. We have a nice premiere room with a lot of privacy. We've got this premiere room with some telescope, the opposite of privacy, right? This person didn't get I think they should have one of these, though. Oh, I think we can get one in right at the end there. It might start to get a little busy if we add... I guess we didn't add those little decoration pieces. Well, let's do that. Let's move... Oh, no. You know what? No. This guy doesn't... He doesn't want one. I've decided. But maybe they want these other decoration items. So, like, maybe they want those scrolls while they're writing their newest screenplay. I mean, play. Those haven't been invented yet. Maybe there's a globe over here in the corner. And then maybe there's have we used this armor guy? We used it. I know we used him outside. Let's put him here, actually. There, that's kind of nice. And then a bookshelf. A writer should have a bookshelf. Can't believe we've almost forgot to put a bookshelf in here. It's starting to look sort of Bilbo Bagginsy. It's a little cluttered, but in a good way, I think. You can disagree with me, but, you know, if you're going to do that, you got to leave a comment. And I think maybe some banners. We could put some shields on the wall, but I think maybe that goes somewhere else. Let's go with this blue rug idea. Let's put some blue just to kind of change up the color a little bit. That feels good. Okay, see, now that's looking pretty good here. And that's one big score in favor of this game is just how, like, really nicely everything comes together. If they had maybe double the amount of decorative items and they could allow me to place... Yeah, give me a bit more money, good. If they could allow me to place chairs in here willy-nilly, like little props, or maybe say it, like click on a chair or something and be like, turn off. Like, don't use it as a prop, but use it just for the room. Or somebody can sit on it, but they won't be served. Like what I did out here. You know, so this works because it's a prop and it's not functional for the room. But if I want to put chairs around in the room, it's going to, you know, throw off the pathing or cause some issues. So obviously they've made it so that that's not possible. I think this room could do with a shield or two. Shields are always, you know my opinions. If you've watched my other episodes with Crossroads Inn, you know my opinions about just like spamming shields everywhere. But you did get a good, prestige rather boost from placing them in Crossroads. I don't know if they've nerfed them since now, but there we go. We placed a couple of shields. We can place some shields outside too, maybe, but you know what? Just for fun, we'll put a shield right here. Let's get this one. There, it's kind of nice. All right, there it is. Evening falls on our now essentially complete Tavern and Shirley. I believe tomorrow is our event, the Executioners Meetup. You're really gonna love that. But I guess if the subject of this video was should you buy this game, hopefully that gave you a sense of what you're looking at when you're going to play Tavern Master and how it kind of works. You've seen pretty much all the decoration items. There's going to be a few more maybe unlocked. Props for soup, so we can start serving soup, unlimited bars, new floors to add. I imagine that there's going to be some more updates to this game, hopefully not in the form of DLC, but hopefully just like, here's some new lighting objects, here's some new themed rooms or something like that. That's something that, you know, other games, Crossroads, did very well, was they had some themes, so they released at least a few Halloween items, etc., etc. I don't know why this has gone red. Is 750. Oh, okay, I see. So I've maxed out the number of guests I can bring in per day. So that's really good to know. Now all I need to do is like make more tables for them. But it looks like evening is setting in here. And so the people are dwindling away and trickling away. Did I get any rooms rented? Here we are. I've got some rooms rented to these two. A beautiful couple. They've opted to sleep. I think we need to tell them that they can actually pull the sheets back if they want. They've opted for our cheaper room, 50 doubloons. Wow, 110. Oh, because it's a better sleep. So yeah, obviously, maybe even swapping out some of these beds for more common ones would at least, because like right now, yes, these are better rooms, but they're making 0 doubloons, whereas this is making me 50 doubloons. So it might not be as premier a room, but it's better. It's more worth it. And there we have the day I spent 31,000 doubloons. Let me start a new day and show you exactly why it is I love this event. So, this event that we're running today is the Executioner's Meetup. And one thing I love about this game is that the events are somewhat dynamic, so I wish they would be like causing more fights or rousting about or something like that, but they do just come. If you have the Knights Meetup, they're all coming in armor, but if you have the Executioner's Meetup, you get all these executioners showing up, and there's just something I find so comedic about their... why are they still... Here's what it is. Why are they still wearing their hoods? They're not killing... Wait a minute. All the people... Okay, most of the people walking on the path are also executioners. This is a big executioners meetup at the local castle. This chateau here has quite the executioners meetup happening. And I understand if you need to keep it to hide your identity, but literally everybody here is an executioner, so they're all on the same page. You could probably let your guard down a little bit and take your hood off. But it's just really fun to see that coming up. And so I am kind of excited here. Let's just level up mushroom soup. It was letting me know that some things are leveling up. So we now have an 8% chance that rare guests will just show up randomly. A 1% chance that royals will show up. I'm not even sure if, there have ever been any. Okay, yeah, that's fine, Nothing there. Nothing new there. We've almost unlocked this barrel storage here. But the events that I would love to run, I'm really looking forward to scheduling the Pirate Gathering event and the Viking theme party. I really want to see these two. I am not sure what Merlin the Wizard's going to do. I think it's Merlin is the one royal, and then there's 60 rare guests to come, and like maybe Merlin will do some magic. I'm not sure. But then look at this. We got the prince visiting. 1 royal, 100 gold guests. That's going to be a big fancy event. So really in this game where I'm at now after the live stream is I'm basically just waiting to be able to run those events. I have these folks here, but again the larders are pretty full, so I'm not able to actually store those goods. So that's starting to back up. I'm essentially just like I could save up, I could research, and then eventually build another floor. So there's there's still some left in the game, but if you are trying to decide whether or not you should buy it, ask yourself this: is this what I want to be doing with my time? Can I get enough replayability out of it to justify the cost? And I'm really enjoying myself so far. But if I had to give it a review, I would say the replayability factor is a little bit low, at least until they release a whole bunch more decorative items, or maybe even some more rooms, like a gambling parlor, or I don't even know. You could maybe we could do some more with these adventurers. I quite like my adventurer room, so there's got to be something there that we can, make these. I'm not trying to turn it into an RTS, but there's got to be ways to kind of expand that a little bit. Regardless, actually, maybe even some more room dynamics would be nice. I'd like to see people use the rooms throughout the day and not just sleep in them, but maybe bathe themselves. But regardless of all that, it's still a very, very fun game. I love watching it go. I love watching, people get drinks from the bartender as he pours the meads and places them on the counter. The camera is really, really smooth, and it feels very optimized too. So, I don't know how much busier it's going to get, but right now it just doesn't seem to be, clogging my computer down or anything like that. It still runs very smoothly. There's a lot of functionality I'd love to copy over to Crossroads Inn, especially the non-buggy parts. But there's a lot in Crossroads Inn that I would also copy over to this one. In other words, gridless placement, which is probably where you get your bugs from. And maybe more ingredient management. So the microing that you're doing here it's okay. You got to keep up with it, and if you don't, you fall behind. But other than that, that's the only challenge. So yeah, the game could definitely use a difficulty buff, and I'd love to see having to manage ingredients a bit more from far-flung places, which would be a lot of fun. And I believe I said far-flung, and I meant far-flung. So I think that's a good sign that I've come to an end of my ability to talk here. But it's looking really good. I'm really proud of this tavern. We had a lot of fun in the stream, and I just wanted to show you that. And let you make up your own minds about what you think of this game. Personally, I'm having a blast. Will I play it some more? You bet. Will I play it much more? Maybe not so much. Folks, I hope you found this to be some truly solid content. And I'm sure we'll see you all in the next video of whatever it is I play. But for now, take a good last look. And we'll see you out there along the tavern highway.